Hi, I'm Jim Gordon, and you're watching Market 1 Minute. Joining us is David Lukacs, CEO, President, and Chair of Liquid Avatar Technologies. David, welcome.
Thank you for having me here today as well.
Great to have you, sir. Okay, what is proof of humanity, and why is it important to the evolution of the internet?
Well, proof of humanity is the ability to prove that I'm a real person. So what does that really mean at the end of the day? Well, we know that online we're usually anonymous and we have no data. We use a username and a password to get in, and we could have 50 accounts. We could be good, we could be bad, we could be fake. There's so many opportunities when we think about no identity. Then at the other end of the spectrum, there is what we call KYC, know your client or know your customer, which is a bank rate verification, which proves I am exactly who I am. And that usually means that I have to give up my driver's license or passport. And in many cases, that's too much information to either give out or to put in someone's hands. Proof of humanity is in the middle. It allows me to verify that I'm a real person using biometrics, verifying my device, and self-attesting, giving my age. That creates a verifiable credential. It creates a piece of encrypted data that you can use at your discretion to pass to websites and organizations when you want to prove that you're a real person. The benefit it is that you can use that proof of humanity instead of a username or password when signing on to a website or any type of online platform. This creates value for the user and for the system because they know only real people are inside their platform.
And can you explain to us how digital footprints support online economic growth?
Well, when you think about digital footprints or proof of humanity and economic growth, many sites today are plagued by fake accounts, duplicate accounts, and even bad actors, people who presume to be someone else and do potentially nefarious things. Proof of humanity puts everybody on the same level playing field. It creates the ability for me as a user to share information when I choose to do so and still remain anonymous. That allows websites and other organizations and other platforms to really create new and engaging services based on having real people on their platform, which has great economic value because I'm not servicing or managing bad accounts or fake accounts, and I'm able to grow my business with real users and real data.
Okay, David, you've explained to us how digital footprints support online economic growth. How is Liquid Avatar Technologies helping to make this happen?
Well, at Liquid Avatar, we really focus on three things. We focus on digital footprints, avatars, and digital goods and the metaverse. And if we really look at the beginning, digital footprints help us create high levels of assurance that all the users in our platforms are real people. We can also take that those credentials are transportable. So users from our platform can take them to other platforms that are enabled with Proof of Humanity and the Liquid Avatar mobile app that is now available in over 100 countries and regions around the world, and allows us to support the economic growth of the emerging Web3 environment as we move from Web 2.
And what will be the key revenue drivers for the company?
So when we look at the key revenue drivers behind digital footprint, we look at the credential itself that a company may want to have. So if you work for an organization and you're online, they may want you to have a credential that proves that you're a real person and may also prove who you are. And so creating those credentials initially has a startup cost, which creates economic value for Liquid Avatar. Plus, the use of those credentials will have small microcharges that are transactional. And there's lots of different types of credentials, not only proof of humanity and full digital identity, but we look at marketing credentials and access credentials and validation credentials for a whole load of different opportunities in the emerging Web3 ecosphere.
And lastly, what do you believe is the main catalyst for this next evolution?
Well, I think as we move from Web 2 to Web 3, and I know that a lot of people are thinking, well, what's Web 2 and what's Web 3? Web 1 was the informational age. Web 2, it was the social media age. And as we go to Web 3, which includes immersive technologies like the metaverse, virtualization, augmented reality, extended reality, all the new types of things that will really create immersive environments, I think it behooves ourselves to ensure that we have only real people in our platforms. But because there's been no type of identity verification, that's allowed bad accounts, fake accounts, duplicate accounts to permeate the ecosphere. And as such, really creates a lesser value for both individuals and online sites. I think by driving forward with proof of humanity and digital credentials and a digital footprint, we're going to see great economic growth.
David, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Jim Gordon. Thanks for watching this Market 1 Minute on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with other videos that we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click on this list to see other great videos from Market 1.